little makeup tutorial and a quick review of the new Too Faced Bon Bon palette. It's been out for a few about a month now. And I'm just going to tell you my thoughts on it and go from there. So if you want the full review, I'm gonna do a swatch video, but I think I'm gonna split these two up into two different videos. So if I do, I will make a little playlist for you guys. So this is the first makeup look that I've done with this palette that I actually really do like and enjoy. This is definitely very cutesy, girly packaging. The pink, I like the hearts. This was a palette I have been wanting for a while, even after watching reviews myself. And you know, I heard a lot of things like they're not quite up to quality. Sorry guys, so some days I just have a hard time talking, and so I probably shouldn't be doing videos, but I'm going to anyways. So what I do like about this palette is I do think it is cute. It is unlike any other palette that I own, and I do like the color choices. What I don't particularly like about this palette is I do feel like the pigmentation is not quite there. Compared to a lot of my other Too Faced palettes, there's not really that many glittery ones. There's much more matte shades, which is fine. I mean, we've got this one which has sparkles and glitter. This one is pretty glittery. Again, that's purple, which I don't use a ton of. You know, you have the gold that's a little bit more shimmery. But for myself, I do find that when I try to mix a lot of these colors, it goes very muddy on my eye. So I think a lot of that is just the fact that there's not quite as much diversity in this palette as I would like. That being said, do I think you need this palette? I needed it, but if you are very limited in what palettes you own, this is not an essential one. I personally don't feel like it's an essential, but if I didn't have this in my palette, I personally would feel like something is missing because it's pink. I know, you know, like I just have certain ones I'm like, these are my palettes, I need all these ones, and this is one of those, but it's more because of the cuteness of the packaging, the fact that I like Too Faced, the little hearts. It does have a lot of pinks, which I really wanted, and I do love every pink in this palette. That being said, I wanted to give you guys kind of a what I would pair this with. So if I were to limit my palettes, I would kind of pair them together. I think this one would go well with the Too Faced OG bar. You're gonna have a lot of browns if you pair it with this. I feel like the colors are definitely diverse enough. This one you have a lot more pinks that you can play with, but this adds more other shades. We've got green, we have gold, we have this color, we have this purple, which is definitely a different shade than the one in this palette, and a lot more browns. And I just feel like these two palettes actually complement each other very well. I have heard a lot of people say, you know, you could get this or this. For me, I think these two complement each other very well. I also feel like the Naked 2 palette would be a good pairing with this one. So I do feel like this palette I feel like it's missing something. So I would like to pair it with this, where I can add some of these neutral brown shades in here, but also have that gold if I want to go down that tone, or the silvers if I want to go there, and also having a black I think would be very nice to pair with this palette. With the fact that I was saying I feel like some of these go muddy. If you pair it with up here with a lot of these lighter shades, I feel like that would help with that as well. So now I'm going to do a quick swatching video for you guys, so give me a minute and I'll be right back. So we're going to start out with, I think that is, almond truffle and satin sheets. You can see them on my finger here. So the satin sheets is very pale on my skin. With sprinkles and molasses chip. I am picking up a little more product than I would on, say, a brush. Try to clean that up. I feel like the lighting is maybe a little harsh for you guys to see that one side. So we have this really pale pink and a caramel, malted and cashew chew. So we've got malted here on the end, cashew chew. You see those colors, and then pull them down. Again, cashew chew is very pale on my very pale skin. I don't know if you guys can see, but this one is just kind of muddy on my skin. It just doesn't, it looks like a bad foundation. That's what it looks like, actually. That's all right. Then we're going to take cotton candy and cafe laulo. I don't know how to say that one at all. I should Google these things, but so here we go are the colors. These are my two favorite colors in the palette. We have that very baby pink with the silvery bronzy shade, I feel like. It's kind of gray, like a gray bronze, I think. Going to take Bordeaux and Mocha. I'll pull these ones down. I'm gonna go with Bordeaux and Mocha now. See the colors here? See the colors? I'm gonna pull them down like this. There we go, that's a little better. I'm gonna go with Black Currant, which is purple. I haven't used that shade very much, in Dark Truffle. The Dark Truffle looks pretty muddy on me, right there. But I think if you did that with the different shades, pair it with a darker black or something like that, I feel like that color would actually be pretty. I just feel like it is not dramatic enough for me. To take these two colors, it's Earl Grey and Totally Fetch. These are two of my favorite colors in the palette. This is one of my all-time favorite Too Faced colors. So you can see the colors here and right here. So that pink is looking a little pale. With a primer, it definitely goes on much bolder. I'm gonna go over those again. And it is also looking a little shiny here. It definitely is more matte, I feel like, in person. And then lastly, we have Divinity, which is this pretty white. And that, again, is like invisible on my arm. Not quite. Here we go. Can you see it right here? Try to get a close up. So that's a very light color on my arm. You can see I have a little bit of the brown still in there. But. All right, so there you go. That is my swatching. I do feel like this needs to be paired with another palette. In general, the look I did today was not like that. And of course, it smells like delicious chocolate. So this is one of my favorite Too Faced palettes, but definitely it's a little lower in my range of favorite palettes. That's all. But yeah, so thanks for watching.